Riot, like pre-patch Bayo was a thing, and Riot just won every week.
Yeah.
Besides when MVD showed up.
Yeah.
I miss the days when Versus were like 100 people, because I would make like $300. That'd be great. People show up to Versus so I can make more money, please. And to have fun, but like mostly the first one.
And if you haven't already, tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/VSGC, as you know, because you're already here.
And don't forget to follow the stream right up there so you can get some notifications for when we go live with all of our other events. But right now, it is not about any other event, but it's about Smash 4 Sonic versus Bayonetta.
Which can either be a really exciting matchup or one of the most boring matchups in the game.
Agree.
Because both of these characters actually can time each other out fairly easily.
And both be aggressive and get a lot of damage.
Exactly. They're the same character, just one's better.
Yeah. Depending on which one you're talking about, yeah. Depending on who you're talking to, because some people are like,
Bayo's like maybe 7th, but Sonic is top 5 because Spin Dash.
it's like, wait, what? But yeah, just for the record, Bayonetta is better than Sonic.
Oh,
for all of you guys.
100%.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a lot of damage and very low committal. Hit the startup of Witch Time. That's unfortunate. So that's probably going to be the hardest thing about this matchup is Sonic can normally spin freely, like trying to get back to the ground. Because like only counter characters can really affect it, but at the same time, most counter characters aren't going to kill. Ooh, got the single hit uppy. Beautiful spacing by Saj. Not going to confirm to a kill, though.
Yeah. One thing that Sonic does have in the matchup, though, is if he does happen to spin dash into a Witch Time, he can cancel it into an air dodge just like that. But if the Bayonetta is smart enough, they will counterattack it.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, you can hit it. It's just you're not going to die to you're not going to die from it necessarily.
I love how that happened right as I was going to talk about it. That's great.
There's commentator's curse, then there's commentator's blessing, where like it just kind of happens.
Bless up.
Bless up, dude. Okay, so a few Witch Times have been used by Saj, so the next Witch Time probably honestly still will be lethal, just because True Blue's at pretty high %.
Yeah.
But, there it is. There's the spring.
Spring and out this time.
Well, that was weird, because like he didn't actually go very far from the spring at all. Like, it looked like the custom spring, where like it was the double spring, but only did the first one.
Yeah. Oh man, if Sonic had the double spring,
Normal spring's probably just better, honestly, except for edge guarding purposes. Ooh, punishes the down air with the Witch Twist. Again, a double or a single hit Witch Twist on the second one. Beautiful spacing by Saj. That's going to be the first stock. Has done that twice now. One of them led to a kill. That's really difficult, but it's really pretty.
I mean, all that is really, though, is that True Blue's not mixing up his DI. He tried to DI 3 combos the same way, and he just, Saj positioned him in a specific spot where he's like, if you're going to DI this way, you're going to die for it. Because look, there it is again. Sonic, he keeps trying to DI down and
but like not down enough, I feel like, to really get out of a lot of things. Because if you DI down far enough, they just can only hit you with their specials and that's it. Or you get like uppy side B back air, like that's all you can get off of it.
Yeah. And at like mid and later %, it actually is a little better to DI away from the Witch, like SDI away and down from the Witch Twist to make the side B harder to connect.
I agree. Or that, I mean, rather, that is correct. That is factually, objectively correct. Yay, experience, right?
Yeah. It's not like I don't play against Bayo all the time.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Child.
Shoutouts to Child.
But so this, it's not insurmountable, but it is very difficult because a lot of, I mean, the thing about this matchup is it's one of the matchups that Sonics love to spin, and this is a matchup where you're not supposed to spin. You're supposed to just like use your normals. Gets greedy right there for the up smash, trying to equalize the stocks, not gonna land. Saj gets a back throw, has stage position, is just in firm control of this game, and it looks like he's gonna take game 1.
And I think that's actually a big reason as to why the Japanese Sonics actually do pretty well against Bayo, because a lot of the Japanese Sonics are not super spin dash reliant, and they will just use their incredible movement speed and normals to condition people in the neutral.
Yeah, like Como and Ken specifically.
Como and Ken specifically.
Like they'll spin when they can, like in the matchups that they can, because it's invulnerable.
They'll use it more for like a punish or a conditioning instead of just randomly throwing out.
Yeah. They're not like spinning across the entire stage. Okay, so side B, up B, side B, up B, not enough SDI because up air, rather up B, up air should never connect ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Just so you guys know, ever.
It becomes a crazy mix-up because they can B-reverse the up B and send you whatever way they want, and then you don't know where you're getting sent.
Just SDI down. And you'd never get hit by the second up air. Or the second up B up air. If you SDI down far enough, it literally will never connect, even with big characters. Granted, you got to get good, and it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy.
I feel like that might be a little dependent on what spot of the Witch Twist actually hits you.
But like the last Witch Twist, they typically go for the only like tap B, so you don't like fly from it. You just kind of go da-da-da-da, and then
they want to drop you into an aerial.
Right, but if they do that one, you can always just SDI down. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Maybe it's harder for the bigger characters.
I think if they adjust the timing on the up air and wait just a little bit, that it'll still connect. But I'm not 100%.
Maybe. Wouldn't know. Don't play Bayo. But I know I barely die from it, but I'm also Pikachu, a small character, so you never know. Anyway, game 2, going to go back to Smash Hill. So this matchup, pretty much, whoever takes the first stock is going to win, right? So True Blue, you know, it's like, okay, well, I lost the first stock, so this is difficult.
Yeah.
Also, are they on my side of the bracket?
Yeah, it's like, you saw in last game, Saj had such a significant lead, and to be quite honest, Saj did not have to end that game that way. Saj could have actually just timed out Sonic.
Even though there were 3 minutes, but like, yeah, like True Blue had to approach.
And that's kind of a little bit of a struggle for Sonic in general, is like if Sonic loses the first stock, it can get a little difficult.
Yeah, no, I agree. Uh-oh, tries to go crazy with some, oh, goes for a trump. I love Bayonetta's ledge roll. It's so pretty.
Where she kind of just snakes her way onto the stage. Yeah.
And how Zach did that in the ring at C, that was so good. Zach's entrance was so good.
Zach has so much personality, it's great. And to anyone who gives Zach flack, you're just a hater.
Yeah, and he's also 15, so like remember that he's just a little, he's literally like a kid having fun.
And just doing really, really well.
He's super good. Shouts to Top 10 on the PGR.
So does that make Zach actually better than Salem?
I think Salem's better. Salem sandbags a lot, which is a problem. He's like, I'm at a major, time to sandbag or not sleep for more than an hour and a half at a major. Shouts
But I
to
mean,
Civil War.
Zach does the same thing. Like, look at his set with Lazy Boredom. But we're
He's
not
just bad versus Bayo, or versus Mac. Like, I can just see the difference in Salem's play when they're playing. But anyway, enough about the other two Bayos. They are irrelevant right now because this is Saj. Saj, obviously, probably one of the Tier 2 Bayos, I would say. The Tier 1 being Salem and Zach. Obviously, Tier 2 being Tyroy, Saj. I'm not going to include the Japanese ones in this list because I honestly don't know. Hey, he didn't get hit by up air. He actually SDI'd up, which was really risky.
Yeah, and he got an air dodge out.
Yeah, so that was just, that was lucky but good.
I mean, Sonic's air dodge is actually just really good.
Yeah, it's kind of bust. True Blue did every single defensive option he could have there. Jeez.
Yeah, Saj could be like number 5 on the Bayos.
I don't know who's better out of him and Child, though. They're really close, honestly. They're very different.
Who has better national results?
Child
got 17
neither right
at
now.
2 tournaments that he went to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither are doing, like, super impressive. Obviously, Child did really well at Genesis, but he also got the bracket where Zero lost and then played a 9-1 matchup in Bayonetta Duck Hunt.
9-1
So,
matchup.
no, that matchup's actually terrible.
Oh, yeah, it's
If
crazy.
you hold Nair, the can flips. Yeah, it's bad. But so anyway, so they're definitely in the same tier along with Tyroy and probably a lot of the Japanese Bayonettas. Or like maybe the Bayonettas are, I don't know. Japan's weird. It's hard to tell. QB's a god.
They're all just so good.
Yeah, a lot of the Bayos are really good. I would say then like under them would be like Lima and...
Lima's actually starting to show up, though. Lima had a very close set with Manny at CEO.
Yeah, I yelled and I made Lima lose. Because that good old Florida-ish talk. Sometimes you got to help your boys.
Exactly.
Because even though there's rivalries, quote-unquote, between Central, South, and Tampa and everyone, we're all friends.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was so good.
When we go to a national, we are Florida. We
Yeah.
are one big unit.
Unless Florida has to play Florida, in which case we root for our specific faction. Ooh, that up smash not going to work because the downer obviously does have the hitbox. And jab, down tilt, up air. Actually going to take it. Saj, double, or no, for game 1 wasn't a 2-stock, but that game was a 2-stock. That was pretty rough. Saj had just got the lead at the beginning, coaxed True Blue to approach because he can obviously just kind of spam bullets, you know, slowly attack on %, and then at some point, you know, you gotta approach, and then he did, and Saj punished him for it every time.
Pretty much, like, I mean, that's
Maybe not every time.
That's kind of the